Okay, it's time for another Tom MacDonald video. Just came out. We're going to do it. It's called Balloons, and we're starting right now. Hello, my name is Kyle, and welcome to the channel. In this video, we're going to go over Tom MacDonald's latest video called Balloons. This one is dealing with, I believe, mental health, and it's more of a, seems like it's going to be a much more somber type of a video. I have no idea. I haven't heard it, just other than a couple bars to test the audio. Other than that, I have no idea about this. And if you're new to this channel, what we do for these videos, we take the actual lyrics and we put them on the screen for you, and we cover that as we go through the song. And so with that, we're going to start right now. Get my headphones on and let's go.
I miss the days when no one even knew my name. Now everywhere I go, I wear a hat to hide my face. I got weapons hidden inside every room in my place. Now I have to keep a pistol on me always, just in case.
All right, so let's just stop there. So back on that last scene, had a picture of his face with a mask on. And what people have told me, that means he's about to go hard. When he has a mask on, or the ski mask on, he's about to go hard and really drop something serious. So from the very first thing, that's what he's doing. Just want to note that the color scheme of this particular video and the marketing is grays and dark. And so that's what I'm wearing with my hoodie to kind of match that imaging from the marketing. So he basically says here, I miss the days when no one even knew my name. Now everywhere I go, I wear a hat to hide my face. I got weapons hidden inside every room of my place. So this is dealing with mental health, and I think we know where he's going with this. So let's just keep going.
This is a nightmare. Never expected the fame to be something I would wrestle with and fight to embrace. Sometimes I feel like the love I get's outweighed by the hate. I hid the tears, but I can't hide from the pain. I'm working 20 hours.
All right, before you get to the chorus there. All right, so obviously success has come hard to Tom MacDonald. Not that he's opposed to the success, but he wasn't expecting it. Okay, from what I understand, he was very down and out. He and his girl, mental health issues, all kind of issues going on, and now he's in a limelight now where everyone knows who he is and knows his story. And I'm sure he's getting it from both sides. You know, a white male who's giving messages that are positive, uplift people, and also support them can't be easy to do in this kind of a climate.
Days, can't even lie to y'all, I'm burnt out, asleep on my weight bench, trying to find the strength to work out. Should be happy I'm successful, I just went and bought my first house. Thought money would help cure my depression, but it's worse. How?
Wow, so, all right, so we're only in a few minutes into the song. We're only 40 seconds into the song. He's already talking about more depression and everything else. So I would just stop. If you are a believer, or if you believe in higher spirits or higher powers, I would lift up a prayer for Tom MacDonald and his family, because obviously he's hurting, and that the success that we have in life is not going to fulfill us. Okay, and I'm sure he knows this, but he's still expressing where he is in his life, and I think it's a strong testimony, and it's courageous to do that and admit that in a song. Now I'm assuming this is true. I mean, this could be just he could just be just saying about just in general, but I don't think so. I think this is something he's actually going through. What do you guys think? Comment below.
Lucky I don't have a manager, cause I'll be firing them. Tired of talking to other artists who just want to tell me I'm inspiring them. Parents keep telling me they have a kid and they're thankful the child is admiring me. Great, wanna know how I feel? I might kill myself before retiring.
All right, obviously this is very serious, and I guess what's going on here is just a lot of self introspective thought. And so we're just going to continue on this, but let's just talk about the actual beats here. The beats are pretty sound and solid, and it's continuous. From what I can tell, it's just a rhythm that's going to be carried on throughout the song. I don't expect to see much reflection or much change in that. I think he's trying to drive home the message of the song. So let's just keep going with this.
I'm in the clouds, I can't reach the ground. They're coming in crowds, blew me up like a balloon and let me go. Watch me float away while I scream no. Every time I get.
There's your face with what I was telling you about before. That's the balloon. Okay, I see it now. That's the balloon. He's actually holding it. The imagery is pretty amazing there. Pretty awesome. I hear he does all of this stuff in-house, all of his effects and stuff. He said that he didn't have a manager, that it's an independent operation, and that if he had a manager, it'd be more problems. He'd refire him. But yeah, so he says, watch me float away. Well, scream no. Every time I get close, they pull their phones.
Close, they pull out their phones. Like maybe this time we can see them explode. Blew me up like a balloon and let me go. They all throwing rocks cause they tryna poke holes. They wanna see.
Okay, I like that. It's a pull right there. He's standing down in the background, and the camera's pulling back, and the chorus is going. I'm curious to know who actually does the chorus in the song. It's I wouldn't say operatic, but it is spiritual sounding. You know, like if you're in a choir or church, that operatic type style that you hear when you hear background choir singing.
Pop, they don't wanna see me blow. They're the reason that I'm gone. They don't wanna see me go. Blew me up like a balloon and left me. I miss the times when I could go outside.
All right, so now we're into the second verse there. The first verse is sound. I like the melody of the song. It's very, very good. And let's see what else he has to say in verse number 2.
I didn't have to watch my back out of the corner of my eye. I didn't have to fake a smile and pose for pictures all the time. Can't even lie, miss when time was really mine. Now I just belong.
And so you hear that a lot with celebrities who now don't have the freedom as they had before. They can't go to the store anymore without someone recognizing them. And obviously people are always pulling at him for all this stuff. I'm sure he's got scheduling agents and people trying to get him for interviews and everything like that. People who he's never talked to in probably decades now want to get a piece of Tom MacDonald since he's totally blown up now. And so, yeah, this is something that I've heard a lot from people who I know who are currently famous, who tell me, look, you know, it was kind of good when no one knew me. So that's something that definitely is going to be it's going to connect with some people.
To everybody else but me. These panic attacks are making it awful hard to breathe. Built a vocal booth inside the crib and stopped making beats. Don't even rap, I stand inside of it and scream. Like this is not what I expected. And
that's deep. He has a sound booth in his house that he made, supposedly, according to this lyric, and it's used for recording. But now he's getting in there because it's soundproof. He can yell and scream without, I guess, disturbing people who are actually in his house. And he also mentioned that he bought a new house and all this new stuff he's getting. Sounds like the pressure is building on him. But again, I'm going to pray for Tom and hope that he can come through this. Hopefully, this is just a lyrical and not really serious, but it really could be. Again, what do you think about what's going on with this song?
Work my hands to the bone, and my anxiety is triggered by the apps on my phone. I tried deleting them so the internet would leave me alone, but the lack of attention made me feel worse than before. I'm sick of it all, the internet watching me trip when I fall, embarrassed that everyone witnesses all. My illness isn't real time, man, I'm addicted to y'all.
Yeah, so that's a key thing. Social media is a big deal in people's lives. It really affects people's lives and mental health and makes us more lonely. There's been studies to show that mental health is affected greatly with social media and how we actually interact with it. Seeing everyone's best side all the time, knowing that our lives aren't the best all the time, because we always see just the people's best. We never see people's bad side on social media. It's always they're always framed with their family and something they've just done, a success. And we never really see the real side of most people on social media because people are always trying to put their best foot forward.
On Twitter, don't get me involved. I'm posing for photos with fans in the mall and dying inside, pretending I'm strong. I'm not a celebrity, I am just Tom.
And see, I just messed up. I just called him a celebrity, but see, to me, he is a celebrity. But, you know, and some people, he would be a celebrity, but according to this, he says he's not a celebrity, he's just a regular dude. And that's probably how he still sees himself. You know, he's just someone who's trying to make his way in life, you know, and trying to come up from where he was before. Now it sounds like he's crying.
Watch me float away, well, I scream no. Every time I get close, they pull out their phones. Like maybe this time we can see them explode. Blew me up like a balloon and let me go. They are throwing rocks cause they tryna poke holes. They wanna see me pop, they don't wanna see me blow. They're the reason that I'm gone, they don't.
Sorry about that, I lost the lyrics there. Sorry about that. But yeah, he's going through the lyrics again on the second chorus there. Let's keep going.
See me go, blew me up like a balloon and left. I missed the years when every Friday wasn't spent with my therapist. Then I realized I hated fame and accepted I'm scared of it. I got Ativan, Cipralex, Xanax, and Seroquel in a Tupperware.
And one thing people have an issue with sometimes when they get big, they're afraid to be successful because they're afraid of actually having success. And I don't want to name any particular artist here, but you can think of several artists, I'm sure, musically, maybe even acting, who grew to be big really quickly, and next thing you know, they couldn't deal with that, and it hurt them, it affected them, and so that's coming out now in his lyrics. Hopefully, this is a way that he can get this out and express it in a way that's a healthy use of just taking what his feelings are and then letting people know, and also in terms of healing, because he does say he has a therapist that he's working with, and of course he mentions here about some medications as he, I assume, was on or is on at some point.
Container, I don't touch, I just stare at them. Breathing exercise is supposed to help me to cope, but nothing works quite as good as a bottle of Jack and a smoke. I try to focus on my breath, but it gets stuck in my throat. This never happened back when I was young and happy and broke. I never thought I'd be.
A lot of people think that once you get money, you're going to be happy. Obviously, this is not true. And people will say, well, let me have money first before I can make that decision or make that determination. Well, he's telling you right now. And I think Tom MacDonald, based on his history, his lyrics, and his authenticity, I think that should let you know right there. I don't think he's playing around at all. I think he's being straight from the heart.
The rapper, all these rappers trying to be posting 20 times a day. Now I don't have no privacy. Meeting with these major labels, CEOs with giant teams. If y'all want to do business, why are y'all trying to lie to me? I'm bored of the fame. Every time it feels.
Yeah, man, the whole industry is just messed up, man. The whole industry, music industry, is messed up.
Again, I'm getting more of the same. Interviewers think they know who I am. They made up their mind before I explain. Well, because you asked so nice, I guess I'll tell. Ain't been feeling too hot lately.
Okay, let's go to the actual lyrics. I mean, the actual video itself. So he's got a close-up shot here, and that shows to me, it tells me that there's angst, there's anxiety. Now, see, when there's pullback shots, when you're back away, to me, they want you to see the full screen and get the effect and hear what they're saying. Now, he wants you to hear what he's saying, but he also wants you to see the anguish in his face, and it's toned out again to make it seem even more distressful. So yeah, his imagery in the songs, I think, are spot on, and they mean something. It's not just for random stuff. He does stuff for purpose.
Jim, is there anything else? Great, because lately every day I feel like I'm living in hell. I'm glad the music helps you, but I might really kill myself. When this magazine gets printed, can you send one to my house? I'd like to own a tiny piece of me like everybody else.
So again, this is some dark lyrics, and I'm sorry if you're listening to this, but again, these are actually feelings that he has, and I think it's a way to express himself, and I think that's important for people to be able to do that. When you hold stuff in is when it really, really becomes an issue. I'm not a psychiatrist, but that just seems to stand the reason for me.
Don't watch me float away while I scream no. Every time I get close, they pull out their phones. Like maybe this time we can see them explode. Blew me up like a balloon and let me go. They out throwing rocks cause they trying to poke.
See, he's had songs about him not coming down, going up, going up, going up. And this is about a song about him going up, but people trying to poke holes in him to bring him back down, and the inner struggles there, internally and externally and worldwide, because of what's going on in social media and just the pressures that are there. It's a very, very compelling song. It's, like I said, I said in the beginning, this was going to be a sober song or a somber song. It absolutely did not fail to deliver on that.
They wanna see me pop, they don't wanna see me glow. They're the reason that I'm gone, they don't wanna see me go. Blew me up like a balloon and left me.
All right, so that's the end of the video. I'm gonna let it play out. Got the guitar one out there. Sounds like a little bit like a 90s Creed a little bit. Off to fade. So that is Tom MacDonald, Balloons, and hope you enjoyed that. You know, it was a very deep song, and I heard some people say that it really was, and they're absolutely right on the money there. So again, I want to just thank Tom MacDonald for what he does. It is encouraging to people around the world, and I know the pressures are there. So just understand, everybody. Everyone is human. Everyone has their struggles. Everyone has things that they are proud about, but people have things also that they're not too proud about. And I think this is a very, very cruel world, as we're seeing on a daily basis. And so I would just recommend for everyone, encourage everyone to just be kind to someone. Just do a couple kind things to people through the week find someone that you haven't talked to in a while and let them know you care about them and that you're thinking about them. I think it goes a long ways. And that's going to be the end of this particular video on that. So if you like what I do here with this particular reaction and reactions like this, let me know in the comments below. And if you want me to do other reactions as well, let me know what those are, and I'll see if I can squeeze those in for you as well. Tom MacDonald is pretty much going to be something that we're going to try and do a lot of. We've done some current ones, and we've gone back in the past. We're looking to do some that he's done back in the past. If there's any Tom MacDonald videos that you have enjoyed going back, let me know which ones those are, and we will queue those up and figure out which ones we want to do a reaction to retrospectively in the future. And with that, please check out some more videos that we have for you right here.